Young Gun was the most competitive category in this year's Who's Who. The Upstate Business Journal was drawn to this award in part because we love seeing the traditional names as well as those who are new to the area. This year's Young Gun is a familiar name who's back and here to stay. With new ideas and fresh energy, the Upstate Business Journal is proud to announce the 2016 Who's Who Young Gun, Robert Hughes.
I guess being young is the most important part of that, and being involved would make someone a young gun, but being involved and engaged in the community and not being too old, I guess. It's a balancing act between business work and community involvement work, but that's why I enjoy it so much, because it is about trying to make Greenville better and in turn make South Carolina better, which in turn makes everything better. I think the diversity of thought is what New York City taught me, is that there is not one way to do everything and there is not one perspective on everything. But it was that time at Lehman Brothers and then Barclays Capital that I realized that I didn't think I'd feel satisfied and be happy in business if I was doing the same thing every day. I really wanted to be doing something that made a positive impact and was different every day. And so I was looking and learning what my dad had been in, the business dad had been in, and how he'd run his business. And it seemed to create an opportunity that if I could go back and get into the business, I could see that positive change, create something, create value, while at the same time doing something different and challenging. So when I got into Columbia Business School, I said, if I'm ever going home, I'll go right after I finish. And so I graduated on a Friday and was in the office here in Greenville the following Monday, and really haven't looked back. First has got to be Dad. I feel so lucky to work with him, because not only do I get to learn from him, but he has a real big interest in seeing me be successful. I really feel like I've been able to try to learn and continue to learn a lot from him. So he's a very obvious mentor. I think about my grandfather, and every meal we'd have with him, he would say, "Robert, be sure you make the world a better place." And that was constantly what he would say. What made Greenville great is not going to be necessarily what makes Greenville great in the future. And how do you be sure you're balancing that? I mean, it's a great problem to have. It's a great thing to be thinking about and talking about. And the good news is I think we have a lot of young people that are living here, that continue to move here, that all care and love Greenville.